G'day, I'm Neil and my handle is Wiley11. I'm just going to put my disclaimer here. Whatever I do and say on these videos is well-intentioned and well-meaning advice. I accept no liabilities whatsoever for any disclosures. If you take some advice or act on something that I'm saying on these videos, you do so entirely at your own risk. I'm doing it based on my experience. These videos are my attempt to give back to YouTube for the help and assistance that YouTube has given me. So once again, you follow along or follow advice from these videos entirely at your own risk. Okay, and if you're not happy to do that, click this off and off you go. Because this is purely my attempt to give back to YouTube, as I said, for the help and advice that I have received out of YouTube. So this is just my little attempt to give back. If you're all happy to follow along at your own risk, buckle up, sit in. Let's get into it. Welcome. My name's Neil. My handle's Wiley11. Today I want to talk to you about Project Ukelele. Now, what Project Ukelele started out being was an idea, and this is semi-finished because these are nylon strings. That's horribly out of tune. And these are metal strings, and that's a bass guitar pickup. You heard me. I electrified a ukulele. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to finish him off. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm changing these nylon strings that are on him over to metal. Now, everyone's told me that I need to strengthen the neck and I need to do this and I need to do that. But at the end of the day, this ukulele was given to me. It was left here by a friend who literally didn't want it. They were like, you know, what do I want with that? And I was like, well, don't chuck it in the bin. Give it to me. I just bumped the camera. Sorry about that. So I grabbed it. I ordered that bass guitar pickup from eBay. Got it settled on the body of this thing. Got it settled on. That might even say made in China. It does. It says, I don't know if you can see it. Made in China. Now I've put grease on these, right? I got a bit of grease on them. Because we live in a place where you get this beautiful salt air. And what happens is everything gets this salt, crusty stuff all over it. See that? It's got dust, and the dust has salt in it. And it doesn't matter whether it's a vehicle or a bit of equipment or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Now, these are actually guitar strings, not ukulele strings. Before I do anything more with this, I think I want to give it a bit of a polish up. So let's do that. My solution to the dust that gets in here is that. Because all that dust all over it, over the pickup, over the bridge, over the neck, around the, I'm just dusting it off. That'll be the string bridge. It's even in there. Look at that. How unbelievable is that? Custom signature. If this works, I'll be a genius. And if the neck breaks, well, the neck breaks, and you know, it wasn't mine anyway. It was lefty. That's a pretty strong bond. We'll see how we go. New strings. Here we go. Now I figure, unlike the ukulele, I'm going to string it like the first 4 strings of a guitar. What do you think? So I'm not using the bottom 2 strings. I'm going to leave them out. I'm just going to use 4 strings. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why can I only see 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one missing. Don't know why. There it is. Gee, they're well and truly springy. Now, wear eye protection, right? Because if that gets around, that's sharp. That can whack you in the eye. There we go. I'm just going to let them uncoil. Hey, stringy. Right. And that it. First one, they are going to hit the floor. That's the very first thing that's going to happen, is they're all going to hit the floor. They're always going to do that. There's my E string. I don't even know if this is going to fit in there. I think that alleges it wants to fit. That's definitely going to pull it out of there. Okay, this is easier done than said. I'm going to have to widen those because what's going to happen is they're going to pull through anyway once you start to pull on it. What I need to happen is for them to go underneath first and pull up into it. Oh, okay. So you can do it by hand. So what's going on here? I'm trying to get the string into the bridge, right? That's what's going on. And what I'm finding is this little slit that they give you in the wood, it's too narrow. So I can just get that down on there so you can see what I'm doing. So this is what's going on. So I'll put it to there. I can make music even without being plugged in. You know, if this works, it'll be nothing short of a little miracle, is what. But what I think I might do, and this is probably people going to be screaming at me, is I'm going to use a pair of these needle nose pliers. And I'm just going to, with the needle nose of the plier, see whether I can pull that just a little bit. What I might do is do the two middle ones first. These are the two strings I won't be using. Then go back over there somewhere. I want to get these off the floor. That one might just go with any luck. Oh, look at that. That's just going to sit there. Now, you can see in the uke that this one's really narrow, so that's going to have to get a little bit of, just a small bit of attention. I've got just the thing. See what's going on here? I'm just using the very end of my hacksaw blade just to make that happen. There you go, done. Let's see if I can get the result I want. This looks good. This is excellent here, this one. See that? That's what I want to have achieved. Might do the same on you, mate. What do you reckon? Just to... probably doesn't need very much. Merest little suggestion or something to make that happen. See, that's gone right into that. That's perfect. That's what I want you. See, that one's perfect. That one's almost perfect. Come on. Just a little bit. It's not going to go in there, surely. Yeah, probably ruined that one. Who knows? Righto. Let's do the same on you. Yeah, this one was never going to go. There it is. Right, see if we can get you to come up the way I want you. Need you to come up from under there. I don't want to kink the string. That's the most important thing, is don't kink the string. But I do want it to pull through. See what's going on there? She's pulling through. Look at that. I think that once that goes into the bizzo, that it will pull through nicely for me. Same with you. See that? I think once that goes into Bizzo. That will pull up nicely. Rightio, one to go. Make or break me, mate. What is going to happen here? That's already got a thing coming unwound there. See that? It's already deciding to delaminate there. The string goes, but that doesn't. Oh, it does, you know, look at that. Righto, they're in. That'll probably break. That's all I wanted it to do, to be honest, is to go in. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for, the bridge. Let's put that in. Now start in the middle two, to the longest two. Start winding them on and see what happens. I just want these to be roughly where they need to be. Not exactly, you know, it's never an exact science when you're stringing a guitar or anything. Never an exact science. You start rough. You always start rough. But you want the string up the inside. You need them to go. Sorry. Is that right? You need it. Can't remember now. The insides go to the inside. Everything has to go to the inside. That's the way I remember it. See that? Everything to the inside, so that when you wind it, see how it's tightening? It has to tighten from the inside. See that? That's tightening from the inside. Okay, except that. That's the wrong bloody string. You're an idiot. That's that string. Right. And it too has to go up that inside rail. So when you tighten it, where I've kinked it doesn't matter. You need to have, actually I fucked that up, sorry, snip snip, I've blown this up now, I really destroyed this. You want it sort of there somewhere, you want to get at least a, this is probably going to snap, because I've put that kink in it. But alright, I'm not saying I can play this thing, alright? Don't give me comments like you can't play for shit, because I know that. My son can play. The aim of this was to plug it into an amplifier and give it to my son. That was my aim. To see if he could at least wail out some kind of a lead riff for me. That was the aim. And if I could get one lead riff out of this before the neck goes kaboom, then to me that's proof of concept. Righto, so we're going the wrong way with that. Thank you. We're going the right way with it now. It's to the inside. You've got to get at least one turn on it. So there it is. I did the top two first. You can see this thing's gonna let go. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be shocking bad. Stay over that side. Stay over that side. Right, so I'm going to wind this on as I would anyway. Right, so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for it to do that. At least one turn. Going to be more than one turn on this thing. When it bites, it should bite nice for me. See that? See it tighten up nice? Hey, there it went. Pulled out at the bottom. Didn't snap. It's just pulled out. And the reason for that is it wasn't in. See if we can get it to stay there. It's got to go right up under that lip. I might do something with these ends a little bit. You know, I reckon this is half a chance. I'm going to do something with these ends as I do. Got me nips. Good bits of wire heading for the bin. There they go. If she still pulls out, I'll have to come up with some new arrangement down this end. It's going to sound tinny. Let's see what sort of sound we get out of it when we plug it in. I just want to hear it work. That's now the new goal, just to hear it work. Okay, here we go again. Now with these you want 2 turns, right? So I'm going to wind it on. And again, wear your eye protection because these ends can flick around and do all sorts of shit. It says car. Does anyone know what car means? It means shit. Oh, let's see what happens here. This will probably come flying out too. Let's see. I'm not going to town. I'm just getting to a point where it's making a noise, right? Okay, you heard it start to pick up. Not going to town. Alright, one to go. Let's see if we can get it on there without it snapping. There's another good bit of wide for the bin. One to go. That's going to come flying out of there, you watch. Alright, she's turning the right way. I'm going to call this one and snap it just about here somewhere. Righto, I'm going to call you ready to go. This one's going to have a lot more turns on it because it's a lot finer. Now once more, make sure you're wearing your eye protection, okay? Because if this thing snaps, it can go anywhere. I'm pretty well protected here. The worst thing that's going to happen is this wire is going to cut my finger. It's the worst thing that's going to happen here. But I don't think it will. I think this will be good. I'm getting to a point of confidence. Still winding. It's got to have quite a few turns on this one. This is the one that will slip most because it's the thinnest. Got to watch what's going on with your peg too. Make sure that thing there stays below. You're getting it with even tension. See how it's got to go over the top? It's got to stay below that. Just want to keep enough tension on that it goes where you want it to go. Can you see what's going on? I'm winding and winding and winding, and that's going to pull all that slack out of that string. Now how that's gone underneath, it needs to go over the top. It needs to stay over the top. Keep it underneath that string. When it pulls the tension out, that'll all tighten up on itself. Righto, we're starting to get somewhere. Not sure where somewhere is. This one's going to have a lot of string on it. I think by now most blokes will have gotten the power drill out, right? Yeah? Who's with me? Get the power drill out? My arm's getting tired. Come on! Take that slack out of there, you mongrel. I just want to hear it make a noise through the amplifier. That's all I'm looking for this to do, guys. At this point. And then I'm going to give it to my son and see if he can make it make a good noise through the amplifier. There's bugger all pressure on this, I can tell you. I'm not putting any tension on these strings. It's probably well below where it needs to be in terms of tuned. And I don't care, because Project Ukulele is nearly finished. I'm winding. My arm is getting tired. Give me a break. My arm is getting so tired. Hang on. That's moved. The bridge has moved. I don't know why that happened. I got it sorted. I was able to push it. That's how loose it is. I could still push that bridge with my hand. Talking about this bit down here, it shifted across on me. I just pushed it back with my hand. I'm going to just keep that going. This will all tighten up in a sec. It's getting there. So I wanted lots of turns on it. I'm not sure I wanted that many turns, but I got them now. Here she comes. I need that all to tighten up now. Hey, that's going to pull out of there. It's not going anywhere near where I thought it should. I don't want that to flick back and hit me in the face, so I'm going to tension it this way, away from my face. What I'm worried about is that last string. I think I'll have to do this in stages. Let it sit for a while. Take that. Alright, let's see if it'll belt out a lead riff on the amp. Okay, here we go. Amp's coming out. Righto, so we're recording again. This is where I've been setting up all morning for this project. I just want to take you through a couple of things on this ukulele. What I was talking about with these things need to be tucked up under this ridge. These are the metal things that go on the end of metal strings. And you can see here I've got them actually tucked up under that ridge. They're not all facing the same way, which is not ideal, but they're in. And what I ended up doing here at the bridge, you can see now those strings are running over the tops of the pickups. And what's happening here is this little bridge is moving a little bit on me. that might need some araldite or something, I don't know. But what I've done, now where you can pick this up, you see here, this goes across a little bit before it goes up, and this one goes across and then up, and that's to make the string stay over the top of those pickups. And at the top here, I'll get this to stay in focus for you. This is the E string, and it's wound around a bunch of times, right? And it's settling in now nicely. But what I was talking about is this thing here. This is the tag off your string, right? This little tag here. It needs to stay, every time it goes around, it needs to stay over the top of the string. If it goes underneath, the string will pop up over the top of it. You want it to stay over the top so that the string is always going below it. And the same with all of these. When you wind them on, you see how they're all going to the inside. Every one of them goes to the inside. That means whenever you turn a knob, you always turn it the same way to get it to tune. You're always turning it in the same direction to tune them. They all go to the inside. So there it is. Project Ukulele is finished. Do you want to hear it one more time? We can do it. It's still there. What the hell? Let's do it. I'm going to set this up. I set it up over here somewhere so that people can see. Hang on, where are we? I set it up there towards the television. I'll go stand in front of the TV with it. Here we go. I'm doing this. I'm doing it. You hear the amp? I'm coming. Hooray! Amp works. I'm making a noise with the amplifier. Now I don't want any comments about you can't play for shit. I already know that. My son can play. Happy Jan. Right, so where this inspiration all came from was an advertisement on the television where the guy had an electrified ukulele and he wailed a lead riff out through a buzz box and foot pedals and God knows whatever else through his amp. And I thought he got the whole thing out of the back of his car and just wailed on it and just busked it and killed it, you know. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool to make that? And I did. That's what I've done. I've made it. There's a ukulele that's been electrified. So Project Ukulele is done. I don't want any comments about what a crap player I am. I know I'm crap. My son's brilliant. He really can wail, and that was the idea, was to give it to him and let him belt out a lead riff for me on the uke. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Again, do everything at your own risk. Make good decisions. Do good things. Keep swinging. And I'll catch you at the next one. End of Project Ukulele. Thank you.